10 minutes.
After getting my skull crushed, they rushed me to the hospital and rushed me into ICU after they took me on over X-ray. After X-ray, I went into ICU and they hooked up tubes, needles, and wires in parts of my body. I didn't know they could do stuff like that. And after I relaxed, the only thing going through my mind was don't go to sleep, don't go to sleep, don't go to sleep. Like you know, a head injury and you hear something on TV, that tells you not to do that. And after I got into ICU, I figured, well, I'm going to relax. I got this nurse at my bedside, and if anything goes wrong, she'll go ahead and sound the alarm, you know. And so I relaxed, and after that, I went to straight line. They lost all brain activity, all breathing, all heartbeat, all pulse, all everything.
Wow.
And after I came to, about 10 minutes later after I came to, she went ahead and told me, she said, you were a goner. I said, what? I said, yeah, you were a goner. And to back up a little bit, while I was dead, I found myself floating out in outer space like an astronaut without a spaceship.
Wow.
And there was a vine, a green briar type vine curled up, started giving me a tow. I didn't know where I was going. And I looked down, and the vine was gone. There was a man's arm there. And all I could see of him was from his shoulder on down, he had a big belt sleeve on, and on his robe or whatever. All I could see was from here down. And he told me, he said, choose you this day who you will follow. If you decide to follow me, I'll never forsake you, nor will I leave you. And I accepted him then at that point, and I've been with him ever since. He's always been the type of Jesus that he said that he'd be. Unfortunately, I haven't always been the type of Christian I need to be. And this little nurse that was sitting at my bedside, it was her first day of being in that job. And she told me, she said, you were a goner. I said, what are you talking about? You know how the devil comes in and says, oh, you were dreaming or hallucination or stuff. And she said, you were a goner. I said, what do you mean a goner? She said, you were dead.
Wow.
I didn't believe her. She showed me the white tape coming out the side of the machine and circled. They had to go ahead and mark those spots when they go ahead and try to jumpstart your chest.
Golly.
Wow.
And I believed her ever since. She told me, she said that was her first day there, and that she couldn't do anything because she was being away because of her lack of experience. So she went into the next ICU unit next door, went into the supply closet, got on her knees and prayed for me, and asked the Lord if he had never made himself real to me up to that point in my life, please do so now. And that's exactly what he did.
Wow.
When she started, before she started praying, I started leaving. When I stopped out in space, that's when he stopped me and revealed himself.
Okay, I gotta stop right there, man.